let's try this again because I tried to do this video a few seconds ago and I realized I forgot to write my notes down. So I had to go back and do that real quick. So like I was saying just a while ago when I first started this video, if you don't recognize this ugly ass 1970s, 80s, early 90s wood paneling on this wall, yes, I am in the same exact location as I was last night. Um, Nothing really to do. I'm waiting on the other people to put their trash out in front of their building so I can go pick it up. Um, my sister texted me. She found my earbuds or gave them to her. I thought somebody stole them the other day. Anyway, um, I'm waiting on the guys. Come on, sis. All right. What's good, homie? So, like I was saying, I'm waiting on the other people to put their trash out so I can pick it up and be on my merry way out of here. Um, so the fragrance that I wore today is one I purchased a couple of days ago. I actually talked about it and I said on initial uh, spray, my first impression, I thought it was very good. Actually smells. Oh, excuse me. It actually smells like the original Mont Blanc legend with the pineapple and the bergamot and stuff like that. The apple. But this one is a little bit more stronger because it's the intense version. And my sister's still texting me. Um, but it's a little stronger, and to my nose and to what I went through today, it lasts way longer than the original. So for the price tag I paid for this, which was about $40, um, I think it was a pretty good buy, especially for this 100 ml bottle. This was released in 2013, and the top notes are just pineapple and bergamot. Mid notes, pepperwood, cardamom, jasmine, and red apple. Base notes, amber, tonka bean, and oat moss, which is banned fragrances if you didn't know. Um, so with that out of the way, let's get into the fragrance. This is the box presentation, and I'm pretty sure no one really cares about the box presentation, and this light is crazy bright in here. But this box is like a charcoal gray, has the red stripe, and it has in red letters on the legend. It has intense in red. On the bottom, it just has basic information, alcohol, ingredients, and stuff like that. You have a batch code, UPC, all that good stuff on the bottom. Nothing on the sides. The top has the Mont Blanc star or emblem, whatever you want to call it. That's pretty much basic box. Um, I actually sprayed this on the top a couple of days ago when I first bought it, and it's actually still on the top. It smells amazing. And you can smell it through this bottle. This bottle is very nice. Same exact bottle as the original, except the original, this part up top here was chrome and all of this was black. On this one, this is like a charcoal and a darker color, like, I don't know, I want to say copper, but it's like a darker color. Top is metal with plastic on the inside, has a little bit of weight to it. Atomizer is pretty nice. It's pretty damn good. Beautiful smell. This one actually, I'm not going to say it's supposed to be a clone of Creed because of the pineapple. I don't think their intention was to be a clone, but it does smell very good on its own. And I hate throwing Creed out there like that because for me, it's just the price tag of Creed. Yeah, I'm all about them pineapples too. I was into pineapples before fragrances. But very nice fragrance, guys. I have two quick stories to tell you about what happened to me today when I had this on. Now, the first time I ever wore the original Mont Blanc Legend, I don't believe I got any compliments when I wore it to work. It smells similar to this one. They're identical in smell. This one is a lot stronger. I actually wore this one today, and I didn't get any compliments at first. I actually was walking. I walked through the 5th floor of the St. Simon's Tower, and I know you probably lost because our hospital is in southeast Georgia, which is Brunswick, Georgia, and we do have 2 islands here. We have Jekyll Island is popular, and we have Jekyll Island and St. Simon's Island. And St. Simon's, they have their tower in our hospital named after them. And then we have a Jekyll Tower that's named after Jekyll Island. And so I was cutting across, I was coming down the hallway on 5 St. Simon's. So my scent trail must have still been in the hallway. I crossed over to the opposite 5th floor side, which is the Jekyll Tower. The Glen Brunswick Tower. And my friend called and said she was outside with my breakfast. So I cut back through the same way I came. And this beautiful young nurse, I can't call her name right now, and I really don't want to put her out there like that, but she is gorgeous. I was walking by, she saw me. She was talking to another nurse, and she waved. And I waved, threw my hand up. And as I was about to walk past the nurse station, she started doing this while she was talking to the nurse. So I walked past and I stopped. I was like, I wonder if she was trying to call me. So I backed up, and she turned around and she said, "Come here." So I was behind, it's like the nurse station is like L-shaped, and there's a door there. And off to the right, it used to be a window there, but the window is gone. It's just the opening. So I leaned into the opening, and she leaned in and she sniffed me, and she was like, "Yep." She said, "I thought that was you." She said, "I knew when I smelled that smell when I was coming down the hallway. I knew you weren't too far. I knew it had to be nobody but you because you always smell so good." And I couldn't do nothing but laugh, and I walked off. And then as I was coming back from getting my breakfast, I ate. Took me probably like 5 minutes to get through, devour that. I'm back up on the floor. I'm crossing over the same floor again. And one of our, she used to clean rooms. She was a housekeeper, but now she's like a little higher up now. She's a patient advocate. That's what she is. She was walking through the hall, and I walked past her. She spoke, and I spoke. And then she stopped me as soon as she walked by. And she was like, "What do you have on today?" And I said, "Mont Blanc Legend Intense." And she just gave me the thumbs up, and then she walked off. So this just by those two compliments solidifies it for me that this is a great fragrance. I love it. This one actually lasted way longer than Mont Blanc Legend, the original. Um, Projection on that one, I probably got about 2 hours of decent projection out of that one, and then it became a skin scent after maybe the fourth hour, which was not that good, but for the price I paid for it, being a Mont Blanc fragrance, I thought it would have been better, but I got what I got out of it, so I wasn't disappointed that much by it because it still smells great. But this one, I think I got about 2.5 to 3 hours of projection off of this one, strong projection, and I was pushing about. I sprayed this on about 6 this morning. It was a little after 12 when I went to lunch, so that's like what, almost 6 hours and some minutes of longevity. It actually was a skin scent by then, but that was about 6 hours of longevity. And then I did reapply because I was going somewhere to do something and I wanted to be fresh. So I don't know exactly how long it would have lasted on my skin without me reapplying, but it was a skin scent. It was starting to become faint. So about the 6 hour mark, which is not bad at all for this one. If you don't have this one, I think you should pick it up. If you find the original, just the Mont Blanc Legend, that one also is good. But if you're looking for a little better projection and a little better longevity, get the intense version instead. Unless you're a collector like me, then you know you'll go for it. If I see another flanker, they have a few other flankers I want to try. They got one in the white bottle, and they got another one in a clear bottle, but it's like red and some other kind of color. I can't remember the names of those two, but I seen them in belts, and if I run into them somewhere for a decent price, I will purchase those. So Mont Blanc Legend Intense has been solidified in my book uh, with those two compliments from two beautiful women, and I wish that I could get women's reactions at work on video live, but I don't want to risk my job. There's a lot of HIPAA stuff that has to go on in the hospital. They have boards up, and they have people's information on the boards, paperwork laying around and stuff like that. So I don't want to get fired behind trying to prove a point. So I did ask my friend if she wanted to come on one of my lives and talk about some fragrances, and she said she's really not too thrilled about going live, but she'll do it for me. So I'm gonna put this together. I'm gonna have to orchestrate this one. Um, Her reactions are gonna be, you know, raw and uncut like my channel is. I'm not gonna do nothing scripted. I'm not gonna write anything down except for notes on the note breakdowns. But I'm not gonna tell her to say anything. I'm not gonna script her to do or say anything. I'm just gonna pull some fragrances out. I'm gonna let her smell them. Let her give her reaction to you guys. I'm just gonna sit back and chill, and we'll go from there. So that's it for this presentation, Mont Blanc Legend Intense. Um, if anyone has anything they want to ask, anybody has anything they want to throw out there about fragrances, I know I was just talking to one of my subscribers, John, and he was telling me about Cuba and the two fragrances that he has now and has did a little testing on. One is Cuba Winter, and I forgot what the other Cuba was, but if he's on here, I'm pretty sure he can let us know what he thinks. Um, yeah, I'm still planning on purchasing some fragrances tomorrow, and Ruby may be one of them. I actually really want to run to Marshall's in Jacksonville, Florida, which is like 45 minutes from here. Um, and I haven't been to Marshall's in a while. And Marshall's usually has a lot of fragrances we don't really have here. So I do want to check them out. I don't know why. In the heck do these? What is going on with my? I'm trying to read y'all's comments, but it keeps disappearing off my damn screen. All right, right now I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. I don't know what's going on here. He says winner is a spot. Cuba Winner is a spot on Invictus with a great bubble gum, but not as fake and overplayed. Debating between getting the ruby silver scent deep or silver. Come on, bruh. Silver scent intense. Any recommendations? I haven't smelled the ruby, so I can't throw anything out about that one until I get it. Silver scent deep is great, but I think Silver Scent Pure, the one in the white bottle, to me is better. Um, it does have like a great vibe to it, but that thing is beastly. Not super beast mode, but it's a very nice fragrance. It projects pretty good. I think I got like maybe 3.5 hours of decent projection off of my skin and my clothes. Now it may be different for you, but I do have Silver Scent Deep and Silver Scent Pure. One is in a black bottle with blue writing, and the other one is a white bottle. I have both of those, and I like both of those. I like the white one better though. And I know nothing about Ruby except for what you told me. I did look it up last night, and it seemed like it might be an okay fragrance, but I do want to look it up on YouTube and see if anybody did any reviews, such as Joy. I mean, he talks about Bogart scents, so we'll have to see. Um, Someone said one man show is great. Uh, I don't know anything about that one either. I know Joy I mean talks about um, Bogart scents, and he likes them. He likes almost all of them. So yeah, for some people, it don't project off of them like it projects people. With me, it worked good. I think I got some compliments when I wore that one. It performed pretty good off of me, but I'm heavy handed anyway. So most of the time I spray on heavy. I'll spray on before I even get to the job, so it gives it time to reach the dry down stage. So oud is great. I have one oud fragrance, and that is uh, Black is Black Modern Oud, which is a pretty decent scent. Um, I don't even know what the hell oud smells like. I just know that the fragrance smells good to me. I like it. No one reviews Cuba Winter. Yeah, you're really not going to get a lot of people who talk about Cuba fragrances, because they are like super cheap, and you can find them at City Trend easily. You can find them at Ross. I haven't seen them at TJ Maxx. Marshalls may have some, but I don't remember ever seeing them in Marshalls either. Burlington Coat Factory, maybe. Um, Hell, cheap as they are, you might even be able to find them some bitches in a gas station. Winter is a hidden gem. Yeah, I think the House of Cuba itself is a hidden gem, um, especially for someone balling on a budget who can't really go out and afford to spend 20, 30, 40, and up on a fragrance. For somebody who just want to run into like City Trends or somewhere Ross and pick up a three, four, five, $6 to $10 fragrance. Like you can get the 4 pack of Cuba for like between $6 and $10 or something like that, if not a little cheaper, depending on where you get it from. Even the big bottles like I have at the house, I bought those from City Trend and they ran me like four, five, six, $7. Yeah, a lot of people do hate on the cheaper fragrances. I think that's one reason why a lot of people starting to steer away from doing cheapy videos. I know Cuba Knows, which is a funny guy. I like watching him. He started out doing a lot of cheapies, and I noticed lately a lot of his videos are starting to become about more higher price fragrances. Like the one I watched earlier today, he did of a fragrance, and he said it was under 100. So that could mean anything. It could mean it was $90. It could mean $99, $89. You know, um, me personally, I'm finding out even through you guys, and John especially that sent me those samples. I'm finding out that there's a bigger world out there, in which I already knew this, but I'm realizing there's a bigger world out there than just the fragrances that are on my shelf and on my dresser. Um, I do want to venture out and pick up some different stuff, but I don't want to venture away from uh, cheapy fragrances. And when I say cheapy, they don't always have to be like the trend, you know, between $3 and $9 fragrances or bell cams at Walmart and stuff like that. When I say cheap, cheap can mean from 10 to 30, 40, $50. Those are like cheapies to me. Anything above 45, $50 is like starting to get to that point where I'm like, whoa, like, do I really need this for that price? Now, I have purchased maybe one or two fragrances that run me more than that, like the Albertash Concepts #1. It actually was 150 at the store, but he gave me a nice little discount because I bought two other fragrances. Um, he sold it to me for $100, and online those fragrances run you about $300-400. What else did I purchase? Something else I purchased. It was like 60. I know Ultra Mall was 80 something dollars, but I got a discount from the lady that sold it to me, so the price dropped to like $60, which was spot on. I bought it was something else I bought that was a little pricey, and I got a decent deal on that one also. I can't remember what it was right now, but um, anything, it has to be something that really smells good or that I would have to spend that kind of coin on. And Albertash was one of those fragrances I smelled, and I was like, holy fuck, I gotta have that one. And I talk about it every time I go in the store. I always get him to spray a little bit for me. And I came across some money um, that wasn't my own, but I came across some money, and I went ahead and got it. And I'm happy I have it. So technically it wasn't my money, so I didn't pay for it, but um, it is what it is. Also, I almost forgot. Um, there's a fragrance I want to say by either Duo or what is it? Alt or whatever it is. One of those clone houses, and I've heard of something called Cacao. What is it? Cacao Dreams or Cacao something. It's actually sold out right now because I looked it up and I wanted to try it. But I just ran across this, and this is cacao. And I want to open this up right here live and see what this smells like. From what I understand, cacao is like some kind of bean, and it's either sweet and chocolatey or like coffee. So I'm finna bust this open if I can and see what it smells like. And I do want to say also that I enjoy these lives with you guys, even though this live is not as crunk as it was last night. We had almost 10 people in here last night, and we had a great time talking about the fragrances that my boy John sent. And the questions were great. People were throwing out suggestions on fragrances. Okay, this is like it's almost like bitter chocolate. Um, this is from. It looked like it says Ecuador. Huh. It's like chocolate, dark chocolate. Smells a little like coffee. It's kind of strong. I'm not gonna taste it because whatever this is dry as hell. It's almost like potpourri. I don't know. I may try it. I don't know. I don't want you guys to be laughing at me because y'all are some characters, man. Y'all will clown me in a heartbeat. Why is this thing acting retarded? I can't even see you guys' messages. True Religion was the only non-cheapie. Yeah, I was gonna say that Abercrombie and Finch, or however you say it. I looked that up last night when I got off, and it's pricey. For Fierce and the other one is still pricey. True Religion I didn't look up, but I don't know what's going on with my. Now, which one are you talking about? The Fierce or the True Religion? Okay, I can see why though, because it smells amazing. It was nice. Um, Although the Al Hermain, the clone of Aventus, to me was the most beast mode fragrance out of all the ones you sent me. Um, Fierce was nice. It was very nice. could imagine that she hates it when you wear it there, because you probably get all kinds of attention and compliments, in which that's what I wear it for, the attention and the compliments. If I don't get any compliments, I'm pretty much hurt. Um, I look at it like, is it wasted money because I didn't get any compliments because this thing smells so nice, or is it just me? And most of the time, it's just me because I always have a unit on my face. I'm always looking like I'm pissed off. I'm 6'3". I'm 200 and almost 300 pounds. I'm 290 some odd pounds, and people see me come in and they be like, "Oh shit, he look like he'll like punch me in the top of my head or some shit." But I'm a gentle giant, and people, when they finally get to know me, they realize, I'm not that bad of a person. Yeah, that live venture, it is. But yes, like you said, I have Club Dating We Intense Man, and it's redundant for me to buy that fragrance, and it smells just like what I already have. And I know that, you know, CDNIM is Beast Mode, a lady killer also. Yeah, I've noticed in the past, well, since my confidence has built over the past year, um, I've been, having more and more females wanting to talk to me, wanting to get at me. Because I never was a ladies' man. I mean, back when I was in middle school, high school, a lot of females wanted to talk to me. They thought I was cute and handsome and all that kind of stuff. Um, but I never really saw myself as, attractive kind of guy. And for a while, I didn't get, any females. Um, I was down on myself. I was starting to bald. Um, you know, I didn't dress well. Most of the time, all I did was work. I didn't get out and do anything. I didn't party. I didn't club. I didn't hang out. So most of the time, if people don't see you, they don't know who you are or what you're about. And I just recently started, dressing better, getting out more. Women love the beard. Um, it was actually fuller than this, but I shaved it. I grew it out like 2 or 3 times, and I don't know why I keep shaving it off and regrowing it, but they love the bald head, the beard. They like the tattoos, the big arms. You know, my swag is a little crazy at times. So yeah, that too. If you got a good talk game, women do find that attractive, uh, especially if you don't sit around and just not talk about nothing. You have to have conversation. You can't just walk up and say, "Hey, how you doing?" and then just stand there and look stupid. You got to have something to talk about, and I had to figure that out for myself. Um, there isn't, with the exception now, but there isn't a female on this planet that I'm not confident in talking to, with the exception of at times, because I do get intimidated by very, very attractive, beautiful women. And there's one that works at the hospital. I don't know her name, but she is very friendly. She is very gorgeous. She is so pretty. She has the most beautiful brown skin. She's like real light skin. She got full pretty ass lips. Um, I mean, she got a nice body, big ass, nice hips. Everything is perfect to me. And whenever I get around her, I get nervous. And I'm not trying to talk to her, you know what I'm saying? Because I have too many females now that I have to juggle. But, you know, I just get like that around certain people. Now, there is one chick in particular that I don't too much uh, feel that I wouldn't talk to her. I felt like I was out of her league at one point in time, and I actually told her that I felt like I was beneath her because, She has her shit together. She works in medical records at the hospital, and she makes a lot of money. She drives nice cars. Um, she is very gorgeous, thick up. She has a very outgoing personality. She shoots guns. Parties. You know what I'm saying. She hangs out with celebrities, and you know, she grew up in that dope boy lifestyle. Her brother was a dope boy at one time. Uh, she used to date my brother before he passed years ago. He was in the dope game. So she seems to like those, people with money and stuff like that. And I don't have it like that. I work two jobs. I'm like average guy. I'm not flashy. I don't go out and buy red bottoms and Louis Vuitton clothes and all that high price stuff. I don't have chains and rings and all that stuff. Just the average guy. But now I feel like my talk game and how I dress, my swag, my confidence is high enough. I don't think I'm beneath her anymore. Um, but it's all in how she sees me also. And I'm not trying to get with her. I'm just saying that that's how I felt at one time. Like, I was beneath her because she was high maintenance. But most of the time, them high maintenance chicks have low self esteem also, and they do what they do and dress how they dress for the attention. And this chick, I think she most of the time dresses how she dresses for attention. She knows that us guys be looking at her because she got a nice big ass. She be wearing tight pants and tight scrubs and all this kind of stuff. So she knows what the fuck she's doing. Yep, that's what it's all about, John. Smell good, feel good, look good, be good. That's exactly how I feel. Um, when I get fresh and I find that cologne that matches my outfit, you know, I shave, trim up, cut my hair, whatever. Sky's the limit. I feel like it ain't nothing I can't conquer when I'm, in my attire and got my smell goods on. So that's how I rock. Now, I have to damn near beat them off with a stick. I have so many females want to holler at me now, man, and it's hard for me to just pick one. You know what I'm saying? But sooner or later, I'm gonna have to pick one, and they're all great. Um, their personalities are great. Um, you know, they like hanging out with me. My personality is off the chart. I'm a funny guy. I like to, crack jokes and play and goof off, and what I'm saying. I keep them laughing, so they like being around me. My only problem is, in the past, I used to always get thrown in the friend zone, and I don't know whether it was because I like to be the guy that they come to talk, and that was it, or what. Yeah, you're right, John. You exactly right. If it don't smell good, we ain't eating it. I know somehow I got to get to Jacksonville tomorrow. I have to at least go and see what they have. I want to start down there before I have to be to work, but that's gonna be pushing it. So somehow I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this. I want to try to do it around lunchtime. See if I could dart down there and come back. Cause I got a feeling if I go tomorrow, I'm gonna find something that I really want, and it may be on clearance, but um, you know, well, I guess since most of our subscribers done dropped off, our viewers, I can go ahead and end this live because John and Cody having a conversation of their own, which is good. I'm not mad at that at all. That's what we're here for, to get to know each other, talk about fragrances, and I need to go and see. Yeah, it's after 8, so I need to go see if the other people put their trash out. Maybe I can get out of here early tonight. So thank you guys for tuning in. You guys are awesome. I'm lucky to have the subscribers that I have. Um, Without y'all, I'd just be here talking to myself. So um, thank y'all again for being who you are. You guys have been really cool, really supportive, and understanding that I am new to this, and I'm doing the best I can with what I have right now. I mean, my video quality isn't the best, my sound isn't the best, my content may not be the best, but giving you what I have, and y'all are appreciating it so far. So hats off to you guys. See y'all tomorrow. Tune in to find out what I'm wearing tomorrow, because I have options, and I'm out. Also, before I leave, if I go to Marshall's tomorrow, I will do a live feed in Marshall's to show you guys what they have. And if I find anything that I like, I will pick up, and you will be the first to know. So stay tuned for that. If y'all see me going live tomorrow around lunchtime, you better tune in if you can, because you may miss something, although you can always go back and watch. Yeah, nah, it's cool. Ain't no big deal. Uh, like I said, that's what we're all here for. And I said this yesterday or last night. This is our channel. This is not just my channel. This is our channel. Every one of my 80 or 90 something subscribers, this is all our channel. Um, so whoever you want to get to talk to on here, if you exchange information, you exchange fragrances like John sent me some, I'm cool with that. Y'all can talk as long as you want to. I can sit back and chill. Y'all can do whatever. Y'all can interact with me. That's what we're here for. This is our channel. This is not just me. And like I said, I'm not getting paid for any of this. I'm not getting sponsored by anybody. Everything I have is through my money, or if someone sends me something, or somebody else buys me something. But for the most part, everything I do comes out of my own pocket. So um, you guys continue to do what you're doing, man, and I'm out.